Hello, everybody. I'm going to wait a few minutes to make sure everyone is on that wants to join us. Let me know in the comments who's here. I would love to know who's watching. I know last week I did this. I had someone said they were commenting and I was not responding. I did not see your comments. For some reason, sometimes they pop up and sometimes they don't pop up. So, let me know in the comments who's watching. I've only got a few questions for tonight. So if you have any more questions or something that you think of while we're talking, make sure you stick those in the comments also so I can answer them. I see we have one person on. I'm going to wait a few more seconds here just to see who joins us. A lot of my questions for this video are about us moving. Our move is coming up super quick. We're moving. One of the questions was, when are we moving? Our official moving date is July 6th. And so that's only in like 3 weeks or 2 weeks. I don't know exactly. Let me look at my calendar here. 2 weeks. So that's only in 2 weeks. Super fast. But we do plan to be out of this house by next Saturday. We have all of our church family and friends coming to help us load all of our stuff into our truck. And so our goal is to just be completely packed by that day. And then we'll just live at my in-laws' house for the last few days of us being here. So it's coming up really, really quick. I actually started yesterday getting serious about packing things. I've been putting it off. So I started getting serious about it. I've got a lot of stuff packed now. Still a lot more stuff to go, but we're getting there. All right. So the first question, she had asked this last week and I didn't get to answer it. Her question was, what caused us to move, or why are we moving? We are moving because my husband is going to be starting seminary full time. He's going to be studying to be in church leadership, to be a pastor. So we're moving to Kansas City area for him to do that. We will be there for about 4 years is how long the program is. And while he's going to seminary full time, he's also going to be an intern in at the church there. Excuse me. That one of our pastors here, his brother is the pastor at the church there, and so they've got it set up. He'll be an intern at that church while going to seminary. So moving for seminary. The next question, what challenges will your family be facing in Kansas City? I can think of funny ones, like right now we live where it's 50 miles to the closest restaurant. And in Kansas City, the closest restaurant is a 2-minute walk down the road. So that will be a challenge for us to continue to be frugal and not spend all our money at restaurants. I think also just being in town, we're used to living out here. Not that we've not lived in town before, but it'll take some adjusting, some getting used to. And I think also moving to Kansas City, our life is going to be completely different than what it is now. Right now we live an hour from town, an hour from church. My husband has a wacky schedule for work. We live on a farm where there's a lot of farm things to do that interrupt our normal routine. And when we move to Kansas City, we will have more of a routine and a schedule and a normal week. And that's probably something that will be just different for us, not necessarily a challenge, but it'll be different for us. So Camo and Bows, welcome. She says, hey, are y'all liking the new place? We really like the new house. Every time we talk about it, we get all excited to be going there. It really is kind of neat how the Lord worked that house out for us, because we had been looking at houses actually since last fall and decided to wait to even put an offer on anything, because we didn't really want to be purchasing that early. And we had put an offer on another house and it fell through. There's a lot of bidding wars there. So people they start with a low asking price, and then everyone bids on it and it gets up so high where it was out of our budget. So this house that we actually bought came on the market, and the realtor that was listing it actually messaged my husband before he put it on the market and said, I have this house I'm listing. Are you interested? And we looked at it and saw it only had one bathroom and it only had technically two bedrooms. So we were like, no, we're not interested. And then it came on the market the next day, and I just decided, well, I'll look at the pictures and see if they look any different. Well, they had updated all the pictures on the inside and it looked really nice. And so we were like, okay, let's schedule a showing. And our friend went over and walked through it with us on FaceTime. And we just decided to put an offer, and the Lord let us have the house. We got it for asking price. We didn't have, there were several other offers and we still got it. And what's really neat is that it's so similar to this house. It's only a few years older than this house. It was built in the same time period, has almost exactly the same layout except for the addition on the back, and a few small things, but it's really cool. We're very excited to be there. And it really does check off a lot of the things on our list, especially since we were able to add a bathroom and add bedroom, or two bathrooms, I guess we added, and a bedroom for the boys to have. But it like checks off all of our list of things that we wanted, which was really cool. Another question, are we sad to be leaving our friends and family? We are very sad to be leaving our friends and family. I'll have to be careful here. I may start crying. The kids especially are sad. My husband and I are also sad because we have friends here too. But it's going to be hard to be far away from them. The girls are struggling more, I guess. I mean, the boys are too, but the boys have more friends there. Sorry, there is a fruit fly buzzing around here. It's driving me crazy. The boys have more friends where we're going to. There are a lot more boys there than there are girls. So they'll have more friends there, where the girls are leaving one of their best friends behind. But thankfully, she is a cousin of the kids in Kansas City, so we'll get to see her fairly often when they come to visit. But yeah, we are sad, but we are also really excited to see what the Lord's going to do and to make new friends, and be able to grow. We try to tell the kids, like, this is an adventure, and we're excited to see what God's going to do with our family and how he's going to grow us. So anyway, sad, yes. Friends and family both, we are sad to be leaving all of them, especially having my in-laws just down the road and my mom just living 30 minutes away. It'll be hard and a lot different, but it's only about an 8-hour drive to get to Kansas City from here. So not a terribly long amount of time to have to sit in the car to drive. So let's see what got that one. Okay, I think I got all the questions. So if you guys have any more questions, let me know in the comments. I'm not very good at just coming up with things off the top of my head to talk about. So let me know what questions you have, or anything you want to know about us, or anything you want to know about me, or yeah. We have a big storm coming. We got 2.5 inches of rain last night, which was a huge amount of rain for us. There were 12 tornadoes between our house and town, which is about 40 miles that way. So it was a pretty nasty storm. We had left to go to church. We got about halfway there. It was hailing and raining and blowing so hard, we just decided we're going back home. We got home just as the storm hit our house. and had the basement flooding. There was water pouring in the boys' window. There was water pouring under the stairs downstairs into the basement. Thankfully, my husband was here. He went out and covered the stairs with the tarp and got it all strapped down, and then went out and started digging a ditch for the boys' window to keep the water from pouring in. But it was a pretty nasty storm last night. I'm thankful we came back so that we were here to contain the flooding. Otherwise, we'd have come home to bad in the basement. But it was supposed to storm again today, and it doesn't look like it's going to. It's kind of petered out before it got to us, which is nice. All right, guys, let me know in the comments who's here. I know I have more people than just Camo and Bows. She says, love watching all your videos, but really love the cooking videos. I am struggling with the cooking videos. We've been people keep giving us so much food that we just keep eating leftovers, and so I haven't had to cook a ton. But I'm trying to use up a lot of the food in our house before we have to move, at least the stuff that can't really be packed up. So I am cooking a little bit, but people keep giving us food, which is helpful, and I'm thankful for it. But it restricts my videos on YouTube, my video ideas. I have my kefir here. I'm still drinking kefir every day. At least I try to drink it every day. I'm to the point now I just drink it plain with some sweetener added into it. And everyone else thinks it's disgusting, and I think it's delicious, and my body craves it. So all right, that's it for tonight. Only a few questions. I didn't have too many. Let me know what you think of this. If you like these live videos. Oh, there we go. I got another one. Okay. Ash Chuck. She says, not sure if you have been asked this question, but I'm curious. Are you moving back? Are you moving to Missouri permanently or planning on moving back? I don't know. We're not really sure. Originally, the plan was to move back, but not necessarily to this house. We wanted to come back to Colorado where we'd be closer to family, but we really don't know where we're going to end up at after 4 years. So we will see what happens after 4 years of being in seminary, and how we are changed by then, and what the Lord has for us, where he wants us to be at. So the dog is taking the stuffed animals. This is not yours. You can't have that. Okay, anybody else have questions or comments? We were down at my in-laws this morning. The creeks are running and the ponds are very full, so we went down there and the kids enjoyed playing in the water. I have more people joining. Thank you guys for joining me. I was just getting ready to hop off of here because I was out of questions. So if you guys have any questions that you are curious about, please let me know. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for joining. I have a cold, I think. My nose all stuffed up. I keep taking allergy medicine, but it's not really helping. So I kind of think I've just got a little bit of a cold. Anybody else have any comments or questions? I might show you this thing I got for my husband today. He has a lot of pressure in his ears, and they itch like crazy, and they're always clogged up a lot. So I read about this serapeptase systemic enzymes, and I got this one from Mary Ruth's. I had read somewhere to take this one of these a day And it's supposed to help with the pressure in your ears and the excess liquid that's in there. So he's going to be trying those and see how it works. I really hope it works for him. He gets his ears itch so bad that he sometimes almost makes them bleed with scratching them because they itch so bad. Kathy is wondering, when are we moving? Our moving day officially is July 6th. So, okay, I didn't explain that. On the 30th, my husband's getting our moving truck. And then on the 1st, we're having all of our friends and family are coming to help pack the moving truck. And originally, we were just going to do all of the big pieces of furniture and stuff. And now we've changed our minds, and we are going to try to be completely packed and out of this house on the 1st. And then we will move to my in-laws' house and stay there for the last 5 days that we're here. And then we will move on the 6th. So we'll be out of here the 1st, which is in like less than 2 weeks. It's in like a week and a few days, a week from Saturday. So I've really gotten serious about packing and trying to explain to the kids. I was having them bring me just their 5 outfits of clothing that we're going to keep out so we can pack everything else. And they're very confused about why we're doing that and think I'm going to get rid of all their clothes because I'm packing it in a box. So anyway, you can't see me right now. I mean, you can see behind me here. I have packed up the entire basement where all of my pantry shelves were. And there's just boxes on this wall here. And then the whole front wall right over here is just a big stack of boxes. So I'm getting pretty serious about this moving stuff. And it's not as overwhelming as I thought it was going to be, which is good. Ash said, love your channel. Really liked your video on finances. Motivated me to pay off all our credit cards. Thank you, Ash. That's encouraging for me. I hate credit cards still. I'm constantly telling my husband we need to quit using it because it drives me crazy trying to keep track of it. But we still, thankfully, we are still debt free except for now our mortgage that we have on our house. So yes, Kathy, I will still do videos. I don't plan on changing anything with our videos. I've been pushing, I'll just let you guys know, I've been pushing to prioritize my channel more, trying to do more videos and grow my channel more because it would be a huge financial help for my husband if I could make a little bit of income off of this channel. Which when I started actually was my goal, but now it's been, hang on just a minute. No, you cannot chew on that. Oh, this dog found a leather glove. He's going to try to chew the fingers off. So anyway, yes, videos will still be coming out. I plan on continuing to do them, so not going anywhere. Hi, Josephina. Hi, Linda. Welcome, welcome. I just, I finished up all my questions that I had. So if you guys have more questions, stick them in the comments. Thank you, Kathy. I'm so glad you enjoy the videos. Any questions you have, stick them down in the comments. I will try to answer them the best that I can. Hi, Crystal. Been raining for days here in West Virginia. Yeah, this year is so strange. There's been so much rain. Josephina, we are moving to Missouri, right on the Kansas-Missouri border. It's just south of Kansas City. So we haven't moved yet. We're moving in July. July 6th is our official moving date, but we will be out of our house on the 1st because we have help that day to pack our truck, and then we'll be down spending time at my in-laws' house with family before we leave. Yeah, I think in June, I think I heard my father-in-law say this morning, we've gotten like 9 inches of rain, which is so unusual for us here. It's just, That's just a ton of rain for us, and it may even be more than that, but it's been coming in huge spurts. Like, we got 2.5 inches last night in Akron town where my mom lives. She got 3.5 inches of rain at her house. That's crazy. Do you have any family in Missouri? I do have family that lives in Missouri, but they live on the other side of Missouri, so I won't see them. They're not close family. Um, yeah, they live on the opposite side of Missouri. So, Kathy asked, "What will happen to all your farm animals?" Um, so the only farm animals we have left are the chickens and the ducks, and we actually only have about 15 chickens left. We've sold almost all of them, and the rest of them are supposed to disappear tonight. Actually, I have someone coming to get them. I'm assuming he's still coming. Just someone from church that wanted some chickens. He's going to come get them. Um, and then the chickens will be gone, and the ducks. No one wants the ducks. It's because ducks make a huge mess. They get in the water and make it all muddy and poopy and gross, and they just make a mess. So we're still trying to get rid of the ducks. I don't know if I can convince anyone to take them. I may have to just put them on Facebook and ask if anybody wants them. Our dog is going with us. Our kitties are not going with us. One of our cats, my oldest daughter, is going to keep him because he is her favorite. And the other two kitties are actually going to go to our neighbor's house. They're about 2 miles away, maybe a little farther across the pasture to their house. It might be farther than that. Anyway, they're going to go, the other two kitties are going to go live at their house and still enjoy being out on the farms and out in the country. So, yes, the dog is going with us for sure. We had thought about trying to find somewhere for him to stay, but since we're going to be in town, I feel like it might be a little safer to have him there with us. Although where our new house is, uh, we put up some security cameras before we left, and we have not had any issues whatsoever of people being around the house or trying to get in the house. And the neighbors in that neighborhood have said they've lived there for 40 years and 60 years and never had an issue. So, Lord willing, we won't have any problems either. But the dog is going with us for sure. He would be heartbroken to be left behind. So, we are taking him. Good questions. Thank you for asking questions and interacting. I enjoy that a lot. The dog is sitting here next to me. He keeps trying to get up on the shelf to get the other glove. I don't know what his deal is. He needs to go outside and find a bone. Do you need to get a bone? Hmm? He's wore out. He had a lot of fun this morning swimming. Linda said, "Speaking of ducks, there are ducks here in the apartment complex where I live. Ducks from one of the parks, which is way across town." Yeah, my in-laws actually, when they first moved out here 20 years ago, they bought ducks, and they had their pond, and the ducks loved the pond. And then came wintertime and the ducks flew off, but then they would come back every summer. So they they had their ducks every summer. Our ducks actually have never even tried to fly away. They run as fast as they can flapping their wings, but they've never got off the ground. And so they can't really go anywhere, and they just fight with each other all the time because they're both males. So they keep each other pretty distracted. Josephina asked, "How old are your kiddos?" Um, so my oldest is 17, and then Coulter is 14. Crispin is 12. He just turned 12. Kyla is 11. No, Kyla is 10. She will be 11. Cadence is 9. Kendon is 8. Carrington is 6. And Clayton is 4. He's almost 5. I think I got everybody. I'm kind of coming out of the baby stage. I was actually watching Jessica from Three Rivers Homestead, and she was talking about straddle parenting. And that is the stage that I am in, having older kids and having younger kids. I don't have any babies, but I still have small children who depend on me a lot. And that's a hard thing to figure out, having the older kids who are almost adults and young adults going out on their own, and then having little tiny kids who depend on you. Are you having any more kids? We do not plan to have any more kids. If God blesses us with another baby, we would very happily take another baby. But our plans do not include any more kids. I had a very hard pregnancy with my last one and a very hard labor and delivery. And we had already been talking about possibly being done having children. And after that, we both decided it was probably best that we did not have any more babies. So no more babies for us. Sometimes I'm sad about that, and other times I'm happy about that. I love babies. I love the snuggles. I love nursing. I love that bond that you have with them. But I also enjoy having older kids that are more able to do things themselves. So, how old are your kids, Ash? Are they boys, girls? Kathy, how many grandkids do you have? Grandkids are fun. We were talking about my oldest daughter will be getting married in December. And I'm 38. I turned 38 this year, and my husband just turned 40. And I could be a grandma before I turn 40 if they have kids right away. Oh, that's crazy to me. I don't feel that old. My brain will probably never think I'm that old, even though my body says yes. Ash said her oldest is 21 and her youngest is 15. Cool. Good ages. They must be pretty close because that's not a very big gap for 4 kids, so they must be fairly close. 3 grandkids, 8, 5, and 7. It's from Kathy. That's fun. We have a new little nephew. He was born in May, so he's only, I don't know, 4 weeks old, 5 weeks old maybe. We have yet to meet him, and we'll get to meet him next week, so I'm really excited about that. The kids are very excited too. He is the first little cousin on my husband's side of the family, so that'll be really fun and exciting. It's raining. I might have to go close the windows. It's sprinkling a little bit. All right, guys. Well, it's been almost 30 minutes now, and I probably should head off and go check on my kiddos. They're downstairs watching a movie. I've just got the younger kids with me today. The 3 older kids are gone. They went to Elitch's for their last day of young adults today, to Elitch Gardens. So I hope they got to enjoy it. There were some pretty bad storms. I saw one storm up that direction had baseball-sized hail, which is actually the storm that's coming towards us, but it's losing all its momentum before it gets here, which I'm thankful for. Yeah, Kathy, the kids they're watching a movie downstairs. We were outside for a few hours before I started this, and came in at about 6:15, and I was like, we need to have dinner really quick, and then you guys have to go downstairs because it needs to be quiet. So they're downstairs watching a movie and relaxing. We've really been outside all day. It's been a very nice day. It was not hot at all. So we were out this morning. We went for a big walk at my in-laws' house out in the pasture to look at the creek and the ponds, and then just played outside all afternoon. So thank you. Thanks for coming, Kathy. Thank you, Ash. Thank you, Josephina. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Camo and Bows. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate you guys. Oh, I'm in Washington State. Maybe planning on moving to Ozark. Oh, Ash, my dad lives in Washington State, and I have a lot of family up there. Actually, several of them just were moving to Texas. They're getting out of the state. Erie, Pennsylvania. I don't know where Erie is. I have some friends that live in Pennsylvania. I've never been there. The farthest east I've ever been is Kentucky. So, all right, y'all. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Oh, also, one more thing real quick. Let me know if you enjoyed this in the comments, either here or after the video is posted. This may become a regular thing to do a Thursday Night Live. So let me know if you enjoyed it, guys. See you next time. Bye.